Hello, everybody. This is an open tag response to Paddy's potato peelers where he said, "Show us your fixed blades." Well, I have a lot of fixed blades, so I just thought I would start with one category of fixed blades, and that would be my small bird and trout knives. Now, what is a bird and trout knife? Well, I guess it's kind of up to the manufacturer if they want to call it a bird and trout or if they want to call it a small hunter. Um, I don't think there's any real standard definition. But for me, here today, for me, a bird and trout knife is one of these small, almost just like a three-fingered knife. They all have real short blades to them. You can see there about 3 inches of cutting edge. And for the most part, they're all just a three-fingered knife. And they're for cleaning small game and then for fish, as the name implies. However, the official name on some of these are small hunter, others are actually called bird and trout knives. So we'll get that off the table. So we're going to start here on the right. This is a Cloudberg. This is a Baron Sun. This is a Rough Rider. This is a Queen. This is a Marbles. And this is a CRKT. 1, 2, 3. The first three here have stag handles. This is the Winterbottom Bone, stacked leather. We have a more modern handle material. So there's just kind of a snapshot of my small bird and trout knives. Other knives that are a little larger, like this one here that I just picked up, and I did a video cleaning this one here. This is a Sarge. They named this a bird knife. So as you can see, it all depends on the manufacturer and what they want to label their knife. So this could also be considered like a bird and trout knife also. All right, where to begin? Well, let's start with this little Cloudberg here. I've done a review of this knife. Very nice stag handle to it. I don't know the price of this because this knife actually comes in this 2-knife set, and this knife set is on loan from my sister-in-law. This was either her grandfather's or her uncle's knives. Can't remember which. So that was a unique way, and they used to do this, I think, quite a bit more back in the day. This way you have your main hunting knife, and then you got your small one here to do some caping with if you needed to. So you had your 2 sharp knives with you at all times. Now I wanted to put the Baron Sun next to the Rough Rider because they are both stag handles, and the claim has been made that actually some people prefer the Rough Rider over the Baron Sun. Well, I don't know. This was first, I bought this, I don't know, about a year or so ago, a little less than a year. I really like this knife. So we'll just compare the two here. Very similar, traditional handle material, traditional design. So you make the decision. Which stag looks better to you? There's a Rough Rider. There we go. A little bit of a close-up here. I gotta say, I really like the Rough Rider. I like them both. But now, this Baron Sun costs more than what the Rough Rider did. Probably about twice as much, or a little over twice as much, even though I got it on sale. So, I have to justify the extra expense, right? So that's why I have to say the Baron Sun is better. Actually, I do like the Baron Sun better. Um, Another advantage of the Baron Sun is this is USA made. So I like that fact also. Okay, let me see if I can get a real good close comparison of these two for you. I think they're both very nice, both well done. Okay, another one here that I just got in the other day. That's this queen, and it's bone, and it's got the what they call the winter bottom bone, that style of jigging on it. And I have to say, this is an awful nice knife also. This one cost just a few dollars more than what the Rough Rider did. Very nice. You can see it's the pommel down here's got just a little bit different design to it than the traditional here. And then we have this marbles in stacked leather. And I do like my stacked leather also. And I think the stacked leather is done very well here. This was very much a budget knife. I think this was the least expensive of all of them. Pretty much a traditional knife. And the reason I bought this, and I did a video on this because I went over the history of Marbles. And Marbles was the first knife company to come out with the stacked leather handles. And a lot of Marbles designs, well, they really revolutionized the hunting knife industry. They had a large impact back in the early 1900s. And again, last but not least, we have this CRKT, and it's a fine looking knife too. I'm going to have to look up and see what the handle material is there. I can't remember. Got this nice little bird's eye there, lanyard hole. So just a more modern bird and trout knife. Yeah, I really like it. I like all of these knives. Well, that's why I collect them. I like these small knives, these small fixed blades. Now, it is often said that people don't buy a fixed blade, based on the sheath. I guess I kind of differ just a little bit. I like to have a nice sheath to come with the knife, and I'll just kind of demonstrate here a little bit. So this is the most expensive knife here on the table. But when we put it in the sheath and we look at the sheath, and we can see, whoops, I didn't get pushed down in there, did I? Oops, it's coming out again, isn't it? Whoa, I'm tempted to edit that out. I was thinking that was a tighter fit, but I'm going to leave it in there. I thought that was a tighter fit, but it does fit down in there very snug. And I do like this sheath. Another of the nice sheaths is this queen here. Wrong sheath. Boy, I should be doing some editing here, shouldn't I? This is the Rough Rider. And you can see there's very little wobble to it. That sheath is a very good sheath. Fits the knife very well. Okay, now the queen. Because I kind of wanted to compare the queen with the Bear and Son. And maybe this is, you got a lot more rattle here. And it really comes out really easy. So it's not near as quite a fit as with the Bear and Son. Although it is a handsome looking sheath. I like that sheath. But I think you have a little better fit here with the Bear and Son. And it could just be this individual sheath. Maybe I just lucked out good with this one and not quite as good with this one. Maybe they're not all this way, but you see, pretty similar in construction. Okay, now we get to the Rough Rider, and it has the snap sheath. Oh boy, this is why I'm having problems. I got my knives all mixed up, didn't I? Okay, Bear and Son. Bear and Son. I'm tempted to edit all of that out, but I'll just leave my mistakes in there. That's what I thought that. So you can see with that Bear and Son, that is tight. It is extremely well fitting. as compared to the queen. Sure helps to have the right knife with the right sheath, doesn't it? Oh boy. Egg on my face. Oh well. Now let's try the Rough Rider here. And it comes with this snap sheath. And you can see this. There's a lot of wiggle there. A lot of wiggle. So if we were to do the head-to-head comparison on the Baron Sun and the Rough Rider, to me you can see why I appreciate the Baron Sun, not only for the knife but for the sheath that comes with it. So yes, you are getting a little more for your money here. A lot of rattle. Okay, again, last but not least is the CRKT. Now, spending more on a knife doesn't always mean you're going to get more of a sheath or a better sheath. So this is probably the second most expensive knife here that I bought, and I got it on sale. And maybe it's because of the construction of the handle here, that material. I don't know. But it came with this nylon sheath with this great big CRKT on it. And I really do not like this sheath whatsoever. You know, they got this great knife, and then they got this chintzy sheath. I don't know. I just don't like it. And I heard a lot of others complaining about it, especially that great big billboarding right there. It just stands out. You know, it's not subtle like putting it into your leather work like that. And it's, you know, I don't know. I don't like the sheath. I love the knife. Love the design, great handle material, and of all the knives here, you can get 4 fingers around there. Now I wear a large to extra large glove, so I probably have average size hands, and I can get a full 4 fingers onto this knife here. So anyway, that's a tour of my fixed blade knives, my bird and trout knives, and one of these days I'll probably get out some more of my fixed blades in a different category, such as my neck knives and such. But yeah, there's a good little look there for you. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you, Patty, so much for inviting us all to participate in your open tag. Everybody have a very delightful day.